Luciano Zaccara, an associate professor at the Gulf Studies Center at Qatar University. Thank you so much for being with us on the program. I mean, it's been a tough 24 hours for the Bibas family, and now there are question marks surrounding the whereabouts of Shiri Bibas's body. What are your thoughts on the statements that we've heard from both Hamas and Israeli officials, and your thoughts on that forensic report as well?
Well, I mean, we can't assure 100% which version is a real one, but it would be difficult to think that the Hamas would be willing now to derail the agreement after the move that they made the other day, suggesting to or proposing to deliver or to release all the hostages at the same time. It would not be in the same line of what we have been doing now, releasing 6 instead of 3. So Hamas is showing that there is a goodwill in terms of finalizing this first stage of the ceasefire to move to the second and eventually to the third. So it would be difficult that this was done on purpose, as Netanyahu claims that it was a cynicism that they want to boycott the ceasefire. I don't think Hamas is now interested in boycotting or canceling this ceasefire. On the other hand, they are more interested than Israel to do so. So I wonder if this could have been a simple mistake, considering the conditions that Gaza are suffering now, and it's difficult maybe to identify the corpse of people that they are kept in Hamas hands, or simply that the DNA analysis is not accurate.
Right. I mean, we do have to take the claims that Israel makes with a pinch of salt, given that they have made false claims before. For example, the beheaded babies, the rape cases that have been debunked by various humanitarian organizations, as well as the UN itself. Let's talk about the ceasefire deal moving forward now. Negotiations for phase 2 is expected to start sometime next week. Is this a setback? What are we expecting moving forward?
Well, hopefully it's not going to be a setback. But my concern is that there is not a very good will on the Israeli side in order to move to the second phase. We have been hearing that the delegation that is coming to Doha will not have enough mandate to decide anything, and moving to this second phase without the interest of finalizing the withdrawal of all the troops, and with part of the cabinet in Israel pushing for the resumption of war and attacks in Gaza. And what we have been seeing in the latest months, a couple of months in West Bank, increasing amount of attacks, detentions, even killing of people in West Bank. It would be difficult to think that they are interested in moving to a second phase just to allow Palestinians to return to their homes, or even moving toward the permanent ceasefire as it is expected, when the plans are others. The plans are different. One can think that maybe they are pushing just to have all the remaining bodies and hostages released to continue the war in the short term. So I'm not optimistic in that sense.
Mm-hmm. With Trump now in office, how big of a role is the far right Israeli politicians? How big of a role are they playing in Netanyahu's decision-making process?
Well, it looks like now Netanyahu doesn't feel that much pressure in order to please other parts of the society that they are not right hand, considering that Trump is proposing a project that is beyond what actually Netanyahu was offering or expecting, or even beyond what the far right was asking. Basically asking all the Palestinians to leave Gaza, or part of the Palestinians to leave Gaza, is something that neither Netanyahu was really pushing forward. So the pressure on that side is released, so he can even continue hostilities if he wants, without any kind of pressure from left parties or from other people that they are not interested in continuing the war. And far right could be more pleasant in terms of achieving what they want if this second phase of the ceasefire is not continued as planned, because there is no pressure either from the United States to do so.
Okay, Professor Luciano Zaccara, thank you so much for being with us here on the NewsHour and sharing that analysis.